All right, Nathan, what are we doing today?
All right, we're back in Hackshop, the shed.
The OG.
We've got a lot of painted parts for the HG today. The subframe is sitting over there and it looks absolutely gorgeous. We're ready to start putting new bushes in and start getting this front end together.
Yep.
Firstly, we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has watched the factory episode. Yeah, for all the kind words. We took a big risk on doing that. And we're really grateful that a lot of you guys are very excited for what we're trying to bring to everyone.
And don't forget, on the factory, we are hosting our open day on the 27th of this month.
Yes.
So if you're around, come down, check it out, check out the new digs.
Kebab.
Get a kebab. Yes, we have a kebab van. That is confirmed.
We have a kebab van that is going to be there. So grab a kebab, come down for the open day. There's going to be some giveaways. We're going to have merch on hand. And hopefully we fill the street with cars.
Anyway.
Michael has spent...
Task at hand.
Task at hand. Michael has... We've kind of split apart. He's been here and I've been at the factory and we've kind of split the painting and prepping.
I painted something.
Yeah. Michael sanded and painted all the firewall because we realised last night that this needed to be done for today. So Michael got all this done. He also got... So you've probably seen in the last episode, we got all of that done. We got the K-frame done, but Michael needed to do the lower control arms.
So Michael has done that as best as he could.
Michael's done that. Oh, he's painted the bolts too.
That's why I said wait, because I wanted to show you. I did something. I painted something. They came up alright. They had a lot of rust, like rust pitting in this.
Yeah.
You know, but that's to be expected in this age, I reckon.
Yeah. Look, this car is a spray can rebuild, mate. And I'll tell you what, it's looking bloody good.
Yeah.
So they look great. But oh, you got the gun out.
I got the gun out.
Not gonna lie, I needed this when I was painting the front end because there's a lot of paint on that front end, and I was getting real sore. Like
I bet you know what? But look, yeah, I did the bolts in hammer tone. Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it, man. Oh, sweet. They look killer. The petrol tank is in hammer finish.
Yeah, well, I thought it might break it up a little bit. What we do have here, this is like the LSQ all over again. This brings back good memories. This is pretty much every rubber, bush, tire rod ends. Oh, we do have tire rod ends. Ball joints, all the stuff that we're going to need to put this front end back together, basically as good as new, if not better. Oh my god, new drag link and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, new hind arms and everything.
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
Oh, geez, lucky we didn't paint anything.
Our day just got a whole lot better. Yeah, basically everything here from Rare Spares, Les has gone ahead and basically purchased it all for us. So our job is super easy, hopefully today. We do need to figure out where we need to glue this front end on, or not glue it, but it needs to be sealed apparently, otherwise your floor fills up with water in a good storm.
Yeah.
So we're going to figure that out as well too today. But bolts. We're back to the XY dramas of trying to find bolts. We haven't looked in this box yet. This is the box that Jeremy's put together so eloquently. Everything is labelled beautifully, but we need to actually go through now and figure out what bolts we're going to need. So I think where we're at is we need to probably grab that front end, bring it to the car, figure out what it looks like, and then figure out what bolts we're going to need. Paint those bolts really quickly, and go from there, I reckon. So shall we bring the front end in?
Yeah, let's bring the front end in. Yep.
I'll back up to you.
Oh, how good is Bullyliner?
That looks sick. Overnight parts from Japan. So yeah,
overnight parts from the factory.
From the factory, yeah, I do like that. A lot of people commented saying call it the factory rather than the factory.
Yeah, I do like that.
Which makes sense. So this is the front end, obviously, and Nathan sanded and sprayed all this at the factory, which has been really awesome to have those two areas now because it's kept the shed free of overspray. But it's turned out looking awesome. It looks really good. So the outside and underneath is all Bullyliner like Nate's done, and the inside he's just painted it in the satin black. Jeremy already did a lot of work for us where he basically prepped it.
He cleaned up this whole thing.
Yeah, it was prepped and already undercoated, so it was ready to go.
Yeah,
basically.
Pretty much.
So now all we need to do is get it onto that.
Let's do it.
Take it off, huh?
It's hard in the light, right? That's LED lights.
Oh, it's heavier than
front end to car.
That sounds about like what we need. They're very rusty though.
Ooh. Alrighty. What do these cups do?
Don't know.
We have the bolts now.
We have the bolts.
But we don't know the location
of the bolts.
Alright, I think what we need to do is...
Well, first of all, can we take this plastic off? Because it's driving me nuts hearing it.
And then I reckon we should just sit it up against it, like jack it up with stands and that and get it at it.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of tinker and figure out what bolt goes where.
Yeah.
Oh, nice line.
Nice one.
Nice.
This is the only part of painting that I like.
Unmasking.
Unmasking.
Bit of overspray there, but that just adds to the character.
That wasn't me. My line didn't go there. Look, even here. Just for the record, that wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. Not me.
God, we really enjoy building these patinaed cars, eh? It's like, the body, don't worry about it. Oh, imagine if it was that low.
Yeah. Where's the wheel? Oh, damn, the hoist arm's in the way.
Oh, man. That looks sick.
Can you imagine that? Rolling around Summit?
This car's not going to Summer Nash, just letting you know.
Not this year, anyway. Alright, so now I think we sort of bring this forward, crate
Sit it at it and just pack it up so it sits right, and then we'll look at where we got to seal and look at what bolts go where, clean up bolts, boom, bloody board it together.
Yep.
Would you like some milk?
It's not really all that heavy.
Oh man. Oh. To be, hang on, let me just grab more one. Yep, I've already got it figured out. And these are the two little screws in the side holes.
In the side holes, is that the technical term?
Yeah. So, come with me on an adventure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's where the cup goes.
Oh, there we go.
Easy. So I got 1, 2. Oh, that Bullyliner is thick, isn't it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this little screw is the one that goes in there. And that goes there.
Okay.
And that cup will go there. Probably to stop water from going in there.
Yeah.
So maybe we put a bit of sealer around that.
Yep.
And then we found the bolts for there. And that's the only bolts that hold this thing on. So if you're wondering why your HG is doing the G-body shuffle,
The G-body
because
shuffle.
there's like 6 bolts that hold the front end on.
No, I'm looking at this going, people put big blocks in these things and turbo LSs.
Oh, piece of cake,
Yeah, but
mate.
it's not painted.
That's right, I'll paint it. Coming together like butter.
Like butter. This is exciting stuff, huh?
Really is. All right, should we clean up all these bolts?
I reckon we should.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
This ensures good adhesion.
If you want to know how much of a workout the wire wheel's been getting, look at my wall. So we're drilling out the holes because with the Bullyliner and the gunk over the years has built up, the bolts don't go through very easily. So we're trying to make it a bit easier because once there's the silicone on it, we don't want to be like on off, on off. Let's see this work. Just here, yeah, we want to do it.
Oh, that's big. Oh, okay, that works nicely. Very nice.
There's a lot of pressure on this thing right now. Lovely. The other side, yeah. The forearm pump is real. Yep.
Oh, you know what I didn't get rid of? My hammer.
You know what?
It's not going to go high enough.
Come on. That's not going well. The wheels have fallen off. This is not how you do it. No.
Oh, it's nowhere near right now. Oh, come on. You're almost there. Oh, that is thick.
It's thick stuff,
Holy
isn't it?
crap. Can't believe it.
There you go, you got more.
Well, that's a lot. This cup is really going to be sealed. Oh boy.
Nothing alright?
Yep. Silicon everywhere. Wait.
Whoa, look at that.
Look how good that looks though.
It does look really good.
Yeah.
And it'll look a lot better when we touch up all the hammer marks that we just put into it trying to get it, get it off.
I think that did go in.
Yeah, go. Oh, it's close. Whose idea was it to do these bolts? Yep, she's through. Love to know the easy way to this that someone obviously knows that we don't know.
100%.
Give it a whack. It's coming. Yep, keep going. Keep going.
That's it.
Oh. Well, that was easy.
Awfully.
No trouble is there's dirt coming through our
I
perfectly
know.
black chassis. Go back.
Go back inside.
In you go. Bye bye.
Maybe we just silicon up the hole.
Let's go down because now we've got to level it because right now it's sitting very nose heavy.
Especially if we're going to put all the front end on.
I know. And it just starts to get slowly heavier and heavier. Should we wheel it out?
Do we need to?
I love seeing it wheeled out. Oh yeah.
Yep.
I reckon we should wheel it out.
Let's wheel it out.
This is a good bet.
Well, looks like we've done nothing. Fishies! Do they even call them fishies anymore?
I don't know. I was about to say I haven't heard that fishy term in a long, long time. Alright, so now let's get this back on the hoist and go to the K-frame. Or the T-frame. That looks better. Yeah.
Wow, look how good it looks.
It's actually called a T-frame.
No, I'm just calling it.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually assemble most of this off the car because we can. And then we'll lift it into place, I suppose. We can't do too much. All we can really do is put the lower arms on and then put the upper arms on. We're waiting for drop spindles. So we're not going to put the original HG spindles back in this thing, which somewhere, I think, in the car. We're going to put HQ ones in. The reason why we're doing that is we're going to convert it over to disc brake. Easiest way to do it. Apparently they're going to fit, they bolt straight in, but they also lower the car by 25mm in the front as well too. So it's two birds, one stone. And that'll allow us to have disc brakes in front, drum in the rear. You know,
a good braking setup.
Yeah, way better braking setup than the old drums. So, because you know that 161, when she's a rolling, she's gonna stop somehow.
Alright, so we've got to press in our lower ball joints now, and then we can bolt them on and walk on these ones. So we've got some big sockets, and we're going to try and press this bad boy in.
Yep. One more?
Yep.
Alright, so we have pressed our ball joints in. Let's get these in now and keep moving because we're burning daylight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so the way that we've been told to do this is you basically line everything up with a bolt like this and then you start doing it up and hopefully it pulls in. Stop bending it.
Bending what?
Yeah, look at the control arm. We're gonna need to make a spacer. So we just ran that spacer just in there just to keep from bending. So hopefully it goes on a bit better and
I think the bolt's bottomed out.
bolt's bottomed out.
So now we might need to do the other side.
Yeah,
And then just work them in.
yeah, I think so. Oh, there we go. It's a bit of a tedious process, but we're just trying to walk it in. This is what we're told you're supposed to do. You can see we've got a spacer in there, just a bolt to act as a spacer to hold it in place, and it is working. It is going in.
That's it.
Alright, I guess that's that. One side done. I know someone's watching right now going, there's such an easier way. There we go.
There it is.
Woo! Well, that's fun.
You can see where they made the improvements on the HQ.
Yeah. Sorry, paint.
Almost had it. You all know behind the TV that I would have had that. With my magnificent hand-eye coordination. Just nip them up so they stay there.
That was so easy.
Go to the other side now.
I know. I'm guessing I'm on the ratchet this time.
Bloody oath.
Alright, so it's my turn behind the wheel now. And if there's one thing that we learned from that, is that these threads are going through hell. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of grease on them just to help them out a little bit, because yeah, I don't know how they haven't stripped. That's beyond me, because it's full on. It's a very strange exercise the way this is done. I mean, I guess the idea is if the bolt fails,
It's not going to come off.
they can't come off. Yeah,
Yeah.
which, you know, it's a clever idea, but man, just the stress that these are going through. Now, if there's a shortcut, we'd love to see it in the comments. Not that we're doing this again anytime soon. We do realise we probably should have chucked these in the freezer overnight and let these contract a little bit. And yeah, we probably could have done that, would have made life a whole lot easier, but we didn't. Hoping I'm going to get this in one go.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he has cocky bastard. See, we learnt on that side, now we've done this side better. That's how we roll.
That's how we've done everything.
Yeah.
We're going to see. Oh, am I ages away?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was close. Damn it.
Hey. Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to do the uppers. So the uppers have these bushes in here, pretty much the same as how HQ works. I've done these a couple of times on HQs. Usually they're not too difficult if you do it right, I've always found. So they've got to go in there. What we need to do is we need to get this on the press, support it there, and push this down. It pushes one bearing out, then you flip it upside down, push it down, pushes the other bearing out, pretty much. It's pretty easy. The only thing that you need to do is you need to support in between here, because otherwise it just crushes and bends your A-arm. So what you do, and I've done in the past, is you get your box tube, get it to fit in there perfectly, cut out one side, so obviously you can go over that, and then that should work. So we're going to cut this to size now. Nate's going to take out the whole side of it, and then this now becomes our HG upper arm bush removal tool. That was a mouthful.
Yeah.
So very scientifically, I will mark this. Boys. No, there's no way I got it that wrong. It fits that one. I guess we're making two. That one must be already bent. See, this is what I'm talking about, they bent it in. You need to take a bit off the top.
Fits.
Perfect. Sweet. Yep. Oh, here it is. There it is. That's always scary.
I painted that for no reason.
Hopefully it comes out. This is like the behind the scenes of magicians, you know how you can see inside the box.
Yeah. There it is. I don't feel like I could push it in.
Yeah, that's what we like to see.
Piece of cake.
Boo. That's it. You're on the thing now. Cheese time. You know what the worst bit is?
What?
Now we've got to reset this
reset
back
this
up
back
to go
up.
the ones we
Okay.
should have done. We should have taken those out. You're right.
Yep. Alright, so what I'm going to do is while Michael does the other one, because that was pretty easy, I'm going to bolt this in, and then I'll bolt it onto that, and then that means we're ready to go with finishing up for the day and bolting this into the car.
Yeah. Alright, so our KT frame is sort of finished now. It's got everything on it. Now we're ready to pretty much put it in, I suppose. Nathan has the bolts all ready to go and painted. And sit this up underneath it, and then I reckon that's where we're going to call it a day.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we're buggered. Thank you. And done. This is how they did it back in the factory, Holden. Go on, Bob. Bring it down. Bring it down. I know. It's a weird sort of setup the way it slides in under there, isn't it?
It really is.
That is also torque. Show off.
Is that easy?
I wish we could flash back right now and see the difference that it looks
I
like.
know, yeah.
What a crazy difference it's made.
Bit of paint, some elbow grease. Jeremy's probably looking at it like, why did you rattle can it?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's it for today because it's currently 4:30, I think. Now that we've got that done, there's no more bushes that need to be pressed in, except for the leaf springs, but that's a piece of cake, that one. I think the next episode we'll probably start focusing on finishing off the rear suspension.
Well, hopefully next episode we can make this a roller once again.
Yeah, exactly right. Make it a roller. You know, put the brakes and lines and stuff back in and make it a roller. Anyway, that's it. Front end's back together. Looks killer. And honestly, being the bolts, how he's bagged them was really easy, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, no,
it's pretty much fallen together.
It's
like,
credit to Jeremy how easy it was to figure out where all the bolts go and
Yeah.
what belongs to what.
So Jeremy did a great job of keeping track of all the bolts and stuff. If you've liked this episode, make sure you go and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the bell thingy as well. And if you already haven't, make sure you do head over to our website where you can purchase merchandise. And also, if you haven't, make sure you look at our previous episode about what we've just released, which is the factory, and possibly looking into a club membership with us and becoming a member. That's usually it, isn't it?
Have we got a word of the day for today?
Do we?
Does it come in black?
Does it come in black? Oh yeah, this is the back in black episode. Everything's come back and it's black.
Yeah.
So I think we should go back in black.
Back in black?
Back
Yeah,
in black.
I reckon.
Everything's back. It's all back in black. It looks good. Bullyliner still amazes me. I just love it.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it?
I would gut apart all my cars just to paint the floor. It looks good. It's getting there. See you in the next episode.
Yeah.
You want an espresso?
It does look like an espresso shot.
Cheers. Now this is what builds your immune system. Drinking from this,
Yeah, well.
you just got to cup the bottom.
Yeah, put your finger in the box so it doesn't leak out.
Do your best, silicon the rest.
That's what today is.
All right.
I smell non-compliance.
I smell bad bushes.
Well, that bit's clean.
Sucked in. We've just discovered something and it's kind of blown our mind, so we've got to show you.
Yeah. So we were playing with the heat gun because we're impatient, so we're going to heat the bolts up so that it dries quicker. And I went like that, and I'm like, oh, did I just break it? And I'm like, what does this do? Why is this operation here? We're looking at it and we're like, we don't get it. And then I realized what it is. If you've got like this on it, and if you're using it for a while, this is going to get pretty hot, yeah? And you know, it's trying to get it off. Ejecto Fino! How good's that? That's clever as. I don't know whether that's a standard like heat gun feature because I haven't used many heat guns in my life, but clever. I like that.
The Sikaflex is a pain in the ass because it has a slightly bigger. You know what? I'm ranting, but. All right, let's get this front end on. His name is Jack Rabbit.
That is the best dad joke I've ever heard you say. Oh, I'm so proud right now.
All I know is I really want to be an engine right now in this engine bay because it looks so good. Battery tray is gone. We're going to put the battery in the boot with a beautiful Optima battery and a billet bracket because that's what your 6-cylinder HG needs.
Nate's just sniffing new parts here.
Smells good. Let it go.
Do we need that washer?
I don't know what it come off. Walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee ooh ah ah. Ee ooh ah ah. Isn't that a Rugrats movie? What's it from?